Hey, how's it going, guys? Supreme Total War here, and today we have our last Bretonnia battle. um, I've been uploading Bretonnia, I think, all week. I don't know why, but I just played Bretonnia for like probably 20 games straight, just all Bretonnia. But this is the last replay with Bretonnia I have for now, and it's a pretty good one. I made a lot of mistakes in this battle, but it's a good battle. I brought 4 Grail Knights. 2 on either flank because I know the Empire has good cavalry, but most players don't. I mean, with the Empire, having more options for the infantry usually means you don't bring as much cavalry, but having 2 Grail Knights on either flank pretty much means that unless he brings, a whole bunch of Demigryph Knights, none of his cavalry is going to be able to beat mine. So he's got 2 Reiksguard with a lot of chevrons, so that's a pretty big investment, and they're not going to be able to stand up to my Grail Knights at all. In terms of infantry, his swordsmen and stuff will beat mine for sure, but I outnumber him in skirmish. He's only got 2 crossbows for my 6 peasant bows. He does have a cannon though, so that's a bit worrisome for my Grail Knights because they are very good at taking down cavalry. Grail Knights are beautiful. Look at these units. Alright, so he starts up on the little hill there. I kept my... Is my paladin on foot again? I keep doing that. I keep accidentally bringing my paladin on foot. But Leon Kerr's on a horse. I kept him on the ground in case of a flying squad. He's already getting good shots on my Grail Knights. I was kind of upset about that. Cannons are so good against cavalry, so I decided I'm going to run them into the forest. I'm going to run these guys wide around the flank. Try and hide them behind this rock here. It's kind of weird, but gotta do what you gotta do to stay away from that cannon. He's got an odd formation. He's got halberds on the flank. He's got his spearmen in like a V shape protecting his cannon. He's got a light wizard that I did not see. He's got bringing the Net of Amatoch and Shem's Burning Gaze. Now that is dangerous. Keep an eye on that light wizard. I didn't see him, and he cost me. My men aren't going to be able to beat the swordsmen, and what I should have done here, like I do in every battle, for some reason I charge in my spears when I outnumber him in skirmish, and I could have easily made him charge me, because look at this, already dishing major damage to his halberds, or his halberdiers. Wow, just taking a lot of damage. So he decided to charge in his cavalry. I was not expecting that at all, but I thought, if he punches through this one spear, he's going to be able to get to my bows, and it's going to be game over if he does that. So I was very scared, and at this point I started running my cavalry behind. So I was like, quickly, I decided to bring one of my Grail Knights back, and I bring Leon Kerr up to try and hold them off, because he is trying to go to my bows, but luckily they do get stuck on Leon Kerr. He clutched that. Now Grail Knights are coming in to help. The reason I'm firing on his halberds, or his halberdiers, is because I want his anti-large units gone so that my cavalry can be free to charge into his swords. I get a free charge of my Grail Knights into his Reiksguard because he's trying to pull back to get to my Grail Knights. These Grail Knights are coming over from the forest, and look at that. Instantly, I didn't even have time to show you guys the infantry battle. My men already broke, but that's Bretonnia. They'll break and they'll come back. My bows are now firing on his General of the Empire, who's getting a little ahead of himself there. This is what I'm talking about. He Net of Amatochs. Let's slow it down. Uses the Net of Amatoch on my Grail Knights and then charges them with both of his Reiksguard. Now I am bringing my other Grail Knights to come support, but I mean that's just foolish on my part. I didn't even realize. I was like, where's this light wizard? And it's right here in the open. The Pope. So I'm bringing these... No, that's his Reiksguard. I've got my spearmen fighting his halberds, or his halberdiers, I'm sorry. Yeah, and at this point, it's kind of like my infantry is broken, and all my archers are firing down on his general. I'm kind of getting all over the place, my cavalry's dying. I didn't feel I was in a very good spot at this point. Yeah, I didn't like where I was. And now his general comes down into my bows, and at this point I was like, oh no, this is over for me. He's getting into my bows now. Big portion of my infantry does come back, and they're going to come fight this flank here. My bow's still firing into his swordsmen here, getting good kills, good damage. Over here, another Net of Amatoch used, and he ties down all 2 units, 2 healthy units of Grail Knights with his spears and his halberds, and then charges them with Reiksguard. Now they are okay in melee Grail Knights, but they're definitely better on the charge. And I was gonna pull them out, but they're surrounded. I mean, I could try and pull them out this way, but they'd suffer major casualties. I did charge this unit of swordsmen with these Grail Knights, and now I'm trying to hit his cannon, who for some reason came out in the open. This flank here is fighting. It's gonna hold for a while, but it is being hit by archers. Leon Kern, the Paladin, is very immobile without his horse, so he's just kind of trying to figure out where to go right now. Leon Kerr is attacking General of the Empire, because I need to save my bows if I want to win this battle. All 3 of these bows, though, are focusing on his crossbows. I get a nice little rear charge with my Grail Knights. Although they're very depleted, they're still going to do good damage on the charge, because that is an 89 charge bonus. That's a chariot. It's insane. It still amazes me. Another Net of Ammontok being used on my Grail Knights, and it's just, I don't know what to do at this point. I'm just getting Net of Ammontok everywhere. I thought it was going to be over for me, but all of a sudden, his formation is just gone. He absolutely abandoned it, and now he's trying to focus down my Grail Knights over here, and in turn, he let a portion of his infantry get destroyed by my bows and stuff. Let's watch some archer fire coming down. This game is beautiful with the background and everything. Look at that artwork. That is amazing. But yeah, his swordsmen are definitely getting ripped apart. My bows now firing into this blob over here. Although they're peasant bows, you gotta be careful, Bretonnia. They field lots of archers, and in big bulk like that, they will do damage. General of the Empire at this point, I think he did have a potion of toughness. I don't know if, I think he already used it, so at this point he is in trouble. He's trying to regroup. He's trying to get him with the rest of his infantry here. At this point I pull away what's left of my Grail Knights, and I just start firing in with my archers. Leon Kerr is trying to finish off that Light Wizard, who has caused me a ton of problems. The Grail Knights going in after the Light Wizard too, probably a bad idea. I wasn't really paying attention, but their charge does damage. At this point, he's let my infantry and my bows kind of win over here as he tries to kill my cavalry. He just committed too much. So now I'm all my men are kind of pushing forward, and he's kind of just scattered out here, and he's spreading out and he's getting open to cav charges, and he had a good defensive position in the beginning, but now he's just kind of blobbed up here. My paladin in melee like this is going to do very well against halberds, or halberdiers. Oh yeah, he's getting some nice kills, especially with the bows coming in from the background. General of the Empire fighting Leon Kerr, and there's the Pope in there too. He's gonna run though. He doesn't want that engagement. Light Wizard, no chance for Leon Kerr. Or no chance for the Light Wizard, I mean. No chance for Leon Kerr. Another Net of Ammontok. Didn't get off before he shattered though. And that's it for the Empire. I think they had something going at the beginning there, but they definitely made mistakes. My Grail Knights got tied down, but he just he literally put his entire army into killing my Grail Knights, to the point where the rest of my army was able to be so effective when they shouldn't have been. Yeah, but nice work from the Light Wizard, holding my Grail Knights in place while his spearmen took them down. That was frustrating. That was a good play. But yeah, it was a fun battle. I like bringing Bretonnia. I'll play them again soon. I can't wait for the Wood Elves. They're gonna be such a fun faction with I hear some of their bowmen have 360 radius for firing, but also they can fire when hidden, some of them I've heard. So that's gonna be fun, and I can't wait to play them. Anyways, guys, it was a fun battle. Remember to leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and thanks for watching.